What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Buildit video. This is actually my third attempt at this video, so hopefully I can get it right this time. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We can always use more of you guys. And if you guys want to join our club, we are always more than welcome to have new members. That being said, I am going to start this video. Sorry, I'm reading my chat. Okay. What is CoM like past level 40? It is hell. All right. Just straight up, if you guys want to play CoM competitively and you're past level 40, you are looking at spending a nice chunk of change. Okay. I don't play CoM competitively anymore because of that reason. Just a sec. If you guys have been playing the game for, I want to say about a year, or if you've been playing the game longer than a year, then you know what CoM used to be like before they entered this new pass into the game. And you never used to have this pass. You basically would go to this tower here, and every time the new season would start, you would start at the bottom, work your way through the leagues, and as long as you got promoted into the next league, you earned that building. And then you got whatever prize your placement was, of course. Now, because of this, it was very competitive. And people would, because only 10 people get promoted from Metro into Mega. And a lot of people wanted that last building because usually the last one was the coolest. So, hang on just a minute here. Okay. Now, if you guys are high level and you are finding that it is very difficult for you to hit the top prize, you might want to go and watch my video. You guys want to have a 2K average on your assignments at minimum. Anything above that is considered to be excellent. You want to work your very top assignment. That being said, if you guys have 3 assignments and one is worth 3K, one's worth 2,400, and one is worth 2,800, if the one for 2,400 is able to be completed right then and there, don't do it. Do the 3K one. If the 3K one is something that is super impossible, like let's say it's for a gold chest and you guys aren't even doing war. You can't, if you haven't even started war, or you know that you don't have the war cards to hit a gold chest, and you don't have a gold chest available to collect in your Mayor's Pass, then I would start and cancel that assignment. The game will only allow you to have a certain amount of 3K assignments at one time. Therefore, if you allow that one to sit there, it's not going to allow others to pop up in its place, and therefore, it's going to hurt you a lot later. You would be better off canceling that one assignment rather than doing several assignments below its value, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, I have a low-level player in my club. She's level 18. Now, if you guys are level 18, you guys are going to be camping at that level for some time if you're taking my advice, because you're going to be upping your storage, your dozer, and, all the advice that I've given throughout my videos. That being said, you guys are probably at level 18 and trying to hit the CoM prizes, which means you guys are working your way up the leaderboard, okay? Because of this, you guys are going to be restricted on the assignments that you're able to do. That being said, you're not going to be able to do house upgrades because that will level you up and you can't afford to level up right now. Your production tasks are going to take very long to do because you don't have tokens unlocked. You're going to want to save any upgrades, land expansions, mountain expansions, beach expansions for those assignments. You won't have regional assignments, thank God. You will have airport assignments whether you unlock that airport or not. So you are going to want to unlock the airport as soon as possible. It does take 2 days to build, so do it before CoM. Airport assignments are going to be long assignments, you're going to want to spend the cash to bring those flights back. Only do this if you think that you're actually going to win, okay? Don't waste the money if you don't have to. If you know you're not going to hit the top, don't waste the cash. Now, if you guys are doing assignments that are VU assignments, that's the other thing. You're going to want to unlock your VU towers. You're going to want to be able to launch disasters and do repairs. The higher tier that your VU tower is, the easier the launching will be and the more rewards you will get from them. So if you guys have key assignments like earn 3 keys, you might want to consider upgrading your VU tower so that you guys don't have to launch like 4 times, okay? Don't do the, like I said, don't do the upgrade assignments because they will level you up. Now, let's say that you guys have 1 CoM, you have storage is at 400 or up or above, and you guys want to proceed from level 18 to level 24. Let's say you meet all those requirements that are in my other videos. And you guys are going to go from level 18 to 24. I don't want you guys to level up super quick, you know, like fly from level 18 to 24. I want you to take it slow, and I want you guys to work Contest of Mayors as those upgrade assignments pop up. Utilize that time. Because level 18 to 24 is 6 levels, okay? So 6 levels of upgrades, you guys can be doing Contest of Mayors and winning those prizes, because if you guys level up super fast and go straight to level 24 and then camp to do those epics, you're going to be restricted on being able to do upgrades again in CoM, right? So utilize that time between level 18 and 24 to do those types of assignments that you haven't been able to do. Try to hit the top of the leaderboard and see if you guys can get a little more cash to, you know, obviously you're going to have all your shops unlocked if you follow my building and plans or instructions or whatever you want to call it. That being said, if you guys are level 24 now, level 24, and you're doing Contest of Mayors, this would be the time to maybe take a break from CoM, use the funds that you've earned from CoM for some epics, okay? So you should have earned maybe a lot of coins or cash or, you know, whatnot. So utilize that and get those epics done. Every single regular residential home on your map that is fully upgraded, I want you guys to convert into an epic, okay? That means that you guys will have tokens now, so that when you get these production tasks, you will actually be able to do them at a reasonable rate, at a reasonable time. For those of you who do not know, you can actually complete assignments before you start them, so you can work multiple assignments at one time. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to collect on that assignment, but at least it'll be done if you need it to be done. I have a lot of tips on CoM. For high-level players, you're going to want to evaluate your priorities. If you are high level, you are basically playing CoM for one of 2 reasons. You're either going to play it competitively, strictly for the competitive aspect and not the winning aspect. You know, like not the rewards is what I mean. I have a friend that plays CoM competitively. He spends real money on the game every week, and he drops around 1,000 cash every week. Not real money, but, you know, game money. Each week to do his Contest of Mayors assignments because he likes the competitive aspect of it. He doesn't really care that he doesn't win all that much. He just likes to try. I don't play CoM competitively because the payout is not great at my level. The competition is ridiculous. People spend real money, and they basically, they work their their highest assignment and only their highest assignment. And in order to do that, you have to spend cash or be hacked. That's the other reason I don't play competitively, because there's too many hackers. So that's the other tip I have for you guys. Keep track of your leaderboard, okay? Don't worry about what other people have as far as like if they're legit, if they're not hacking. But if you see that CoM just started like within an hour and somebody has like 80,000 points, they're hacked. Okay, you don't get 80,000 points in an hour. I don't care how good you are. Now, keep track of that. Try to do the math on it. Make sure every time you start your CoM, write down the amount of assignments that you started with. Every 10 assignments, do the math and make sure that you're running a 2K average, which means double whatever your assignment is. If you have 10 assignments, that means I want you to have 20K minimum to be considered a high point hitter, okay? To be considered doing a decent amount, you're going to want a 2K average. Anything above 2K, let's say you've done 10 assignments and you're sitting at 25K points. That means you're above a 2K average. That's excellent, okay? Do any and all 3K assignments that pop up. If you have a task for 2,400 and it's repair 5 VU, but you have a task for 3K to launch the VU, do the launch one first, obviously. Now, let's say that another 3K assignment pops up when you're done with your launch 3. Don't immediately do your 2,400 assignment for the repair. Leave the repair sit there, okay? Just leave it there. If an opportunity pops up where it's beneficial to do it, then do it. But let's say you complete this next assignment and then another launch 3 pops up for 3K. Do not start the 2,400 assignment. Repair without starting that assignment. Do the launch 3 because it's worth 600 more points. And then if the opportunity arises where that eventually is your highest assignment, then you can afford to do it. But don't do it just because it's easy. Just because it's basically, you see what I'm saying? Because what's happening is the people that you're playing against, that's how they're playing. And every little bit of those points, they add up. So every time you guys take the easy route and go, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this assignment done because I already did it. For example, let's say that you guys have an assignment for make 10 shovels, right? And the 10 shovels are done. You haven't started the assignment, but they're done and they're ready to be collected. And you guys have assignments that are for more points than that, leave those shovels sit there. Now, if they're sitting there for long periods of time, you might want to, collect them without doing the assignment and then just restart the assignment again. Because you may never want to collect on that assignment. Let's say that you guys have one for make 15, or sorry, no, let's not do that. Okay, make 10 yogurt. Those take a long time to make, okay? So if you guys don't have tokens unlocked, well, no, you would have tokens unlocked if you had yogurt. Okay, so you have yogurt unlocked or fire pits. They take roughly 3.5 hours to make. You're going to want to get all those lined up in your queue and then start a token on them. But don't necessarily start the assignment yet. Just don't collect on it. Work any assignments that are of higher value. If that is your highest value assignment, then do that one. Plan for the other ones, like get them, ready if they're production assignments. If they're VU assignments, if they're upgrade assignments, start collecting the items you might need for your upgrades. If you don't have the items needed for your upgrades and they're really hard items to get, hit that refresh button. I'll show you if you don't know. There's a little refresh button here. You can hit that. You'll wait 30 minutes or watch a 30-second video and it will give you a new building plans. If you don't want to upgrade that specific residential and it's not in its construction zone, you can hit the circle with the line through it and that will bring the building plan to a different residential home. That being said, I hope that I've better explained this. You low-level people, you have some wiggle room, but you don't want to create bad habits. You are going to have to tighten that belt when you guys get up to the higher level, or just stop playing CoM competitively, as it will be of no purpose. Me, I play CoM to unlock the pass rewards because I can do it at my own pace. I don't have to spend a lot of cash, and yet I still get the rewards. I don't necessarily get the rewards from Mega, but let's face it, if I have to spend $1,500 cash just to get the 2K in winnings, it's not worth it to me. I would rather just play at my own pace and not have to worry about all the hassle. Low-level players, though, you are going to start seeing a lot more competition in the lower-level leagues as many players have restarted their cities. They have found that they've screwed up and that their cities are not salvageable and they're having too hard of a time. So a lot of people are restarting. So you are going to see some competitiveness in those lower-level leagues. You guys can win relatively easily, though, and just keep an eye on your competition. If you see somebody that's hacked, take a screenshot of the leaderboard and then take a screenshot of their profile. And by their profile, I mean if you open up somebody's profile here, this is what you'll see. Take screenshots of this. You can take screenshots of this. And then what you'll do is you will hit the settings button over here and hit help. This is your player ID in the bottom left-hand side. You're going to hit report player or contact us. There's going to be a section where you guys can add screenshots, and then you're going to write down this player ID number. You're going to send it in, and then they're going to send you an email saying, we have received your report. Give us time to review your report. And then based off whatever findings they have, they will reimburse you, or they will send you some cash. For example, I had an issue with a hacker. What they did was they removed him from the leaderboard. They sent him to what's called Naughty Island, so he can no longer play with the regular players. He has to either restart or whatnot. But that specific city is no longer allowed to play with the real players. They also reimbursed me. They took his name off the leaderboard, and the person that was in second place was bumped up to first place. Now, usually, every time that I have contacted them in regards to this type of issue, I have been reimbursed $250 cash. That's just what they always send. There was an incident where my Eiffel Tower had just disappeared. I didn't bulldoze it, it just flat disappeared. They couldn't give me my building back, but they did send me $250 cash, which was cool. So if you guys have any complaints, if you have any issues with your game, if you did an accidental purchase, if you suspect somebody of hacking, anything like that, at least try to contact them and see if there's some kind of compensation that you guys can get. They are actually really good about hackers in this game. Surprisingly, they're pretty on top of it. Their customer service is actually pretty decent. I wish that they would allow us to have accounts where we could log in, like with a username and a password with a profile, and we could have multiple accounts in cities. And actually I think it would cut down on hacking, because people wouldn't want to lose access to their account and have their account suspended because it would have multiple cities, right? Yes, it would make it easier for people to obtain feeder cities, but people do that anyway. People just get a different tablet or a phone, and it's just, honestly, it's more of a hassle, but I think that they would actually benefit greatly from this. Hopefully, maybe somebody that works at the damn place can be like, oh yeah, I saw that video and she had a great idea, and I don't know, figure it out, because we really should be able to private message each other, send screenshots of cities, have voice chat, have more people in our group, things like that. I have a video on all kinds of changes I think the game would benefit greatly from, but that's not what this video is about, so I'm going to stop talking about that. I am going to try to get this video out there. I hope that I have explained what I was trying to explain to the member in my club yesterday. I told her I would make this video, but basically her question was, why would you stop a large assignment? Why would you start and cancel a large assignment rather than do it? Well, because you can't do it. because it costs more to you to do it. Like when you guys get up to these high levels, you'll notice that you have regional assignments, and those regional currency assignments are very expensive and they're very hard to do. And if they're taking up space, if they're taking up one of my 3K spaces for my assignments, I don't want it sitting there taking up space, because I could end up, if I start and cancel that 3K assignment, it's going to give me one equal to its value. It's not going to give me an 800. Okay, it's going to give me somewhere around that range. So if I allow it to sit there and take up space, I'm going to end up missing out on assignments of great value later. I hope that makes sense. If you're still confused, message me in the group chat later today, and I will try to figure out how to explain it better. Sometimes I can explain it better through voice chat, which is the whole point and why I made this channel, was because typing in this game is very, very, very frustrating, and it only allows a certain amount of characters. And honestly, just typing in general can be misleading. So I can say what I want to say better through voice. If anybody at all has any questions, even if you think it's a stupid question or it's something I've already talked about before, but you want me to elaborate on, or you didn't understand, I am always willing to answer those questions again, or even redo videos so that you can understand it from a different perspective. So that being said, like, subscribe, and I'm going to go ahead and get this video uploaded.